Welcome to the Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And we're back, Aaron. We're back again, talking more Dragon Ball.
It's been a full week.
It's been a long week. I missed you. It's good to see you.
I've seen you a bunch this week.
I know, but it's always nice to see you.
I saw you yesterday. It has been less than like 12 hours.
I think it's probably been less than
meet.
8 hours since we last saw each other. I just can't get enough.
I don't know
What?
I feel about that.
What?
Like, my girlfriend could say, like, I just can't get enough of you. I'm like, well, that's unfortunate for you.
Gotta have a little.
She doesn't listen. It's fine.
Have some self-respect.
Get over it. I'm not that great. Yeah, Sherlock agrees.
Oh, there he is. Our little podcast mascot, the unofficial podcast mascot, Sherlock, the dog.
Before we get completely off track, you should tell the people what we do here.
Oh, yeah. What we do here is Aaron and I are going to watch every episode of Dragon Ball, and then we're going to get together and talk about it and make some joke-em-ups, you know?
I nodded my head in agreement.
Yeah.
Just so everyone at home knows.
That Aaron is complicit in what we're doing and is not my hostage in any way, shape, or form. Aaron, will you say that you're not my hostage right now?
I am under no duress, and I do this podcast of my own free will.
Mm-hmm. So get off my
please.
fucking back, FBI. He's got his own will.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So to catch everyone up who might be joining us for the first time, we do the 1 minute roundup.
1 minute.
We try to compress everything that's happened so far in this Dragon Ball world in less than a minute. So you don't have to go back and listen to our old episodes, but we'd appreciate it if you did.
We definitely would. I mean, there's some gems in there.
There are some yems.
Some yems, if you know what we're talking about.
No holograms, all gems.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to set up the clock. And then, Aaron, you have the unfortunate task of wrapping everything that we've talked about and seen up in 1 minute.
I'm not going to sing it like you did last time.
Well,
I feel like that'd be gauche to like try and follow that up.
I don't know if I'm going to follow that up next time. That was just a spur of the moment thing that happened.
It did, and it was beautiful.
Yeah. It's like a star shooting across the sky. All right. I'm going to give you that countdown in 3, 2, 1.
This world is a world where there are 7 magic crystal balls that if you collect them all, you get one wish. They're called Dragon Balls. And there's a girl named Bulma who runs into a little boy that lives in the woods who's also part monkey, maybe. You'll never know. They go off on an adventure to find them. They team up with Oolong, a shape-shifting pig who's not great, a shape-shifting cat thing named Puar, and a karate desert man named Yamcha. They go on wacky adventures where they were enemies, but now they're friends. But the real enemy is Emperor Pilaf, who's like this little goblin thing. He was also trying to get these Dragon Balls so he could rule the world because he's very unoriginal. But the Ball Squad, as we have called, or the Ball Brigade, as we have colloquially, as we call them, they stopped him. So after they did that, Goku's like, I'm going to train with an old pervert named Roshi. So he goes off to an island, teams up with this bald-headed kid named Krillin, and there's a girl named Lunch, and they train by getting milk and delivering milk.
Time!
Uh-oh. I
Uh-oh.
ran long on that one.
I
got it in.
But you got it in. I think you hit all the key points.
I focused on the characters too much,
Hey,
I think.
That's what it's all about. All right?
That's what brings us back every week.
Yeah. You think I just do this for the heck of it? I do it because I'm emotionally tied to Goku's journey.
Look, characters welcome.
Characters welcome. I can't talk.
But this is not a normal episode.
No, it's not a normal episode. Aaron, what the hell is going on? I'm sitting here. I come to your apartment.
Yes, correct.
And like, I'm just like, let's just do our normal thing. Like, let's just get it in. As we
First thing out
do.
of your mouth, you open the door.
I open the door.
Hey, man, let's just do our normal thing.
Yeah. I don't want no surprises.
I know, you're like Radiohead.
Yeah. I don't get that reference.
Vince, it's a very white joke. So if you don't get it, that's fine.
All right. Ethnicity secured.
All you white folk out there, enjoy that reference.
Ooh. Yeah. Anyway. We got this. There's this dude here. His name. What's his name?
I feel like you're being very rude to our guest right now.
Yeah, I am.
Do you feel threatened?
I do. He's really funny.
All right. No, our buddy Zach Lux is
Zach
here.
Lux. Woo, woo,
Ooh, do you not want to see, or do you not want to see his last names? We didn't discuss this.
Yeah, we didn't discuss.
No,
it.
it's cool.
Okay.
Hey,
Zach,
guys.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. It's going well,
All right.
Hanging in there. Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Of course.
Yeah, no problem.
Zach is on our improv team, Generous.
Mm-hmm.
So look, let me break it down for you guys. If you want
Break
to
it
be a
down.
guest on this show, you just got to ask.
It's true.
That's really the only requirement. I don't mean to belittle your upcoming contributions to this program.
Sure.
But yeah,
Just
people,
if anyone else wants to be on this show, like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Never heard of seen a Dragon Ball? That's fine. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. It doesn't matter. That's probably better
But Zach
for all
has.
parties involved.
Yeah, I was back in the day. It was just Dragon Ball Z mostly because I've never really seen any Dragon Ball until maybe a few back in the day. But what we just watched was pretty much it.
And how'd you feel about it?
It was surprising. We watched a subbed version, and I don't know. It's very interesting.
Oh well, you'll get your chance to talk more about it.
Yeah.
I just want to let everybody know what episode we're on. We're talking about episode 18, The Turtle Hermit Way. Was there any difference in the subbed?
Hold on.
Hold on.
The Turtle Hermit's intense training.
Oh boy, I mean, both are true. Both are true.
They're both equally great.
They're both true. Now, I think I'm really excited to get into this one because this is the first time I've actually watched the sub after watching the dubbed episodes. Boy, oh boy, are there some just absolute bonkers things that they leave out or put in, and I'm so excited.
This is my normal world, Vince.
I know.
It's like the allegory of the cave for me. You're out here telling me no, they're all shadows. Like, what are you talking about? This is my entire reality.
That's a good reference.
Thank you.
Points.
Education.
Education is key, according to the Turtle Hermit Way.
It is. Oh, yeah, we get that on. Also, look, we've been drinking manmosas. Am I pronouncing that correct?
Oh, yeah. Say it loud, say it proud.
Oh yeah, Andre came out in full force earlier.
Oh, yeah. That plastic cap.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had some day drinking. So
Hey,
just so you guys know,
it's a house party, isn't it?
it is.
Isn't it?
It is.
All right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's get. I want to jump right in because
Sure.
the voiceover that usually brings us in did something remarkable.
What did we do?
It filled in the world for me because we, usually get hung up on what are these creatures in this world that is supposed to be Earth, right? Because man is existing with dinosaurs and monsters and mutants, and the announcers is he just straight up calls one of the giant dinosaurs with a horn on its face a T-Rex. Really? Just calls it a T-Rex.
Wait, so can you give me a synopsis? Give me them synopsis of what's the VO?
It's like Goku and Krillin are still training with Master Roshi, carrying milk and dodging giant horned dinosaurs like the T-Rex. And then in comes the and then thinking it's a T-Rex. We've established that this is.
But sure.
Maybe
Thanks for playing.
Maybe it is in their world, right?
Well, we're assuming that this is a facsimile of Earth. They do say Earth quite a bit.
So our prevalent theory is that this is some sort of Pangean, Jurassic world that they're currently living in, or it may be post-apocalyptic.
Right, Pokemon theory.
We haven't settled on everything.
Yeah, it's still up in the air. It's not for us to judge; it's for God. You know what I'm saying? So we think, or at least this is me. I'm not going to speak for Aaron. He's a grown ass man. He can talk for himself. I believe.
Thank you, Daddy.
I believe that this story takes place after a giant like worldwide war, right? There aren't too many mentions of countries and nations. The people don't really know how to use weapons. Some people have guns, some people don't, but martial arts seems to be the prevailing method of like fighting and that kind of thing. And it seems like the whole culture has moved away from like nationalism and moved towards more holistic means of gaining strength and power.
Right on.
All right. I like Zach. I like you. I'm glad you're here to co-sign onto my ridiculous theories.
So until something happens otherwise.
Yeah, there's some things that happen in this episode specifically that challenge my theory, which I'm excited to get into.
Yeah, it is a nice VO. We do get into some of the, as we learned last episode, they're now training for the Tenkaichi tournament. Mm-hmm. And we see some of their future competition.
Yeah.
Yep, that's.
I mean, that's what we see. Like, it's like kind of a montage of other martial artists training. We see a boxer doing one-handed push-ups with his trainer, like Rocky Balboa.
Very similar to Rocky.
Yeah.
In typical like, let it be known that Dragon Ball like leaves no stereotype stone unturned.
No, they feed it right back to you. They're like, this is what you see, this is what you get.
What's the quickest way to let someone know they're Italian? I guess have them box in a white tank top?
Yep. Make them box in a white tank top and have their trainer have a gray hoodie. Everybody knows. Universal Italian fighters.
Yeah, and brought up, trainers are always so out of shape, but they're just like training people. You know?
Would you, okay, you're taking Krav Maga, correct?
Yeah.
You got a martial artist in the house.
Is your trainer like, does he look like he does Krav Maga or does he not look like he does Krav Maga?
No, they like all the teachers there definitely look like it. Okay. Yeah, they're all.
If there's not like one teacher there who's just like kind of fat.
No.
Not that I'm fat shaming. I'm just saying he's like against type.
No.
No, they're all beast at Krav Maga if he's fat.
Yeah, no, they all look like they could, do Krav Maga, and they do. Yeah. So you get what you're looking at,
Nice.
You get what's teaching you.
So why do you Rocky's a great bot? Well,
I don't know if you want to make that statement.
Rocky has heart. I will say that. But you'd think you'd want someone who's like, oh, here's this schlubby guy. He must know about fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Hey, I saw you at 7-Eleven. Teach me.
What?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Let me finish this quarter-pound big bite. We can get going.
They sell those here?
Step 2, get me another quarter-pound big bite.
Well, I mean, that's almost the same thing as what Roshi's kind of doing. He's just an old man for all intents and purposes. Now, we've seen what he can really
We've seen his stuff.
We've seen that Kamehameha wave.
I also don't want to blow past the lumberjackmen.
No, we're not going to. And I have something to say about the group of martial artists because you want to hit that lumberjack dude?
I mean, no, because he'll destroy me. But the lumberjack, his training was just, I'm going to chop down a tree with an axe in one blow. Mm-hmm. And then that's it. That's my training. Which is, I mean, considering the boys' training.
It's almost nothing.
Yeah.
It pales in comparison.
It's like, it's just we see a montage of people getting ready for this turning.
And one discrepancy between those montage scenes, in the subbed version, the boxing trainer was calling out how many one-arm push-ups the guy was doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but like it was in the hundreds in the dubbed version. Like it was at 250.
Oh, wow.
Like, usually I'm like, okay, they round it up maybe because Americans love round numbers. But, like, to go to 250, like, come on. It's a bit much.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, in the subbed version, it was like 138, 139, and then he tapped out on 139.
Yeah.
Well, adjust for inflation.
For inflation. Convert it. Carry the 4.
100 Japanese push-ups. Or 200 something. They're just so much better at push-ups
than we just have to do more push-ups to compensate.
Nope, I don't.
What? I don't get it.
I'm gonna pull the brake on this semi-racial train.
Ooh, well, I'll take it off the racial train
Right.
because the lumberjack has like this affirmation while he's chopping down those trees in the sub version, non-existent in the dub version. It's just this giant man grunting and knocking down trees, and I'm just like, okay, so is he training or is he doing his job? And then the group of guys that are martial artsing in their dojo in the subversion, there's no words, like they're just like punching and training.
Yes.
But in the dub version, the guy that's training all these guys is like, everything you do is about fighting. You eat fighting, you sleep fighting, you dream fighting, you walk fighting. And so they're doing their punches while saying like, sleep fighting, work fighting, eat fighting. It just makes no sense. But it was cool. I like that difference.
Okay, yeah. So the boy, they're doing their milk run, and they're like, "Oh, this training's very hard." It's like, "I'm glad we're done for the day." Roach is like, "No, that was your early morning training.
Yeah.
It's time for your morning training."
What they have to do is they have to plow a field without using any tools.
You missed the best line, though.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What did I miss?
Oh, it's like, all right, plow this field. The boys go to grab tools. And we're just like, hey, you can't use those hoes. Tee-hee, tee-hee.
That's non-existent in the dub version, unfortunately.
Just use your bare hands.
Yeah, he's just like,
plow with
hey, you
your
guys
bare
can't use tools. This training is so ridiculous. I don't know what they're actually learning.
Yeah, it's like when I was watching it, I just felt like Roshi was being an asshole. It's just like, that's it. He was just being a dick to these kids. I'm like, yeah, I'll fight. There's this 7-Eleven guy. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll train you. I'll find something to do. You know, do all of my chores. Yeah.
Look, I'm really behind on this contract. You guys gotta.
I need your help.
And they were real specific about not using tools.
Yeah, like, no tools.
I mean,
you
that's how I got a
like
bonus from it.
8 acres, no tools. Get to it, child laborers.
Have you ever? So when we were growing up, my mom had a garden in the backyard, and for the longest time, it's like plowing. Like I honestly, it was maybe 10 feet by 30 feet of land, if that. I mean, it might be much bigger in my child brain. Like for a few years, we had to do it by hand. Fuck that. That is hard.
You
Like,
actually
if
had to
dig.
You
did
did
that?
dig with your hands?
Not with my hands.
Oh,
She
shit.
wasn't a Roshi.
Oh, God.
She was like, son, you're 8 years old now. Time to start your training.
I thought it was like, yeah.
Also, I really want peppers in a few months.
So
So
plant
get
those.
going. But we finally got we borrowed a tiller from our friend. I felt like a caveman discovering tools. It's like, our
gosh.
world has changed. I did not know that. Yep, lost it. And we're done.
Didn't know the power of tools.
Yeah.
I just knew how to mess around with them when I was younger. We would keep we had rakes and some hoes.
We can't use those.
But I never used them for their intended purpose. I would just go out in the backyard and just fuck up the ground or try to kill ants, cut them in half. I was a lonely child. I didn't have many friends.
I feel like tools most of the time, they're just like decoration.
Yeah. We didn't have a garden or nothing. Why did we have a hoe?
Yeah.
What was that for?
We might need it one day.
All right, this house is great. It comes with all the tools you need.
Oh, yes. Tools, you say? I use those all the time.
You know what this is?
Yeah, metal. Stick with metal on it. Yes.
Metal, old, rusty blood. That's the only reason those tools are there, just for the one day that you might freak out, you know?
Chop your wife's head off.
Yeah.
It's like, I need something that incriminates me.
Yeah.
I have to have it on hand.
What if that's a government initiative to keep tools in people's homes to implicate them in murders?
Hey,
It's just, hey, in case you need to murder someone, you know where these are.
It's how the government's keeping black people down. I'll say it.
I don't know if that's the only reason. Or the only way.
Why do we have all these tools? We live in the city.
We tried shovels.
It didn't work.
and rakes. Well, crack, I guess, next. It's like, one of these has got a stick.
Sticky rocks.
So a less horrible subject.
Roshi smoking that dope.
I was going to say, if I can regale you with one more anecdote.
Please.
Shears for like trimming bushes and whatnot. We had like vine, like kudzu kind of stuff growing in the backyard and stuff. So I was just like, I would just stick around. Like as a kid, you're like, I have energy and I have sharp things. It's time to go. We had a brick shed in our backyard, and there was a little light in the front. And I accidentally cut the cable for the power. Yes, sure. And it gave me a jolt.
Oh,
guys, just so you know, I didn't die. You don't have to worry about that.
So you're not a ghost?
Oh shit!
I'm a real flesh and blood boy.
Flesh and blood boy.
But for like a day and a half, I thought I had gained superpowers.
Aaron,
because of it.
You are my hero.
Like I would test myself. Like I would run across the front yard. I'm like, I think I'm faster now. I think I gained some speed because I got shot.
That's great. Holy shit. Thank you for sharing that with me. And thank you for sharing that with Zach. I hope you're as happy about this story as I am.
That's great. So how long? Only a couple days, or
like maybe an afternoon. If I'm being honest, I'm like, oh, it wore off.
No.
And then like so.
Then you went back to the well.
I was like, do I do it again?
Yeah.
Do I try it again? I didn't.
Oh.
I'm glad you're alive, but I really wish you got some goddamn superpowers. You could be like Static Shock. You guys remember that show? Are you kidding me?
No.
Superhero
I know
Static Shock. Whoop whoop. Superhero Static Shock. Whoop,
Wait, was
whoop.
that the theme?
Yes.
I remember it being cooler. I thought it was like, go, 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 go. There was a part in there that was just go, go, go.
I'm
go.
sure it was. So wait, you do that, and then I'll sing my part.
Go, 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 go.
Superhero Static Shock.
Go,
Whoop, whoop.
go.
Superhero Static Shock.
Go.
Whoop, whoop. See? I think that's probably what it was. We both had equal and opposite parts.
He flew on a sewer.
He magnetized a sewer grate. And his strongest opponent was a leech. He could suck people's powers out. Like Rogue.
Wow. Mm-hmm. What's the deal with like sewer systems and superheroes, being so like Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Penguin
Penguin.
and
Croc.
Batman. Croc, yeah.
Croc and Batman.
Yeah.
How many other villains or superheroes exist in sewers?
You have turtles.
Yeah.
So why would you want to live in the sewer?
Seclusion, bruh.
Yeah, but it smells terrible.
I feel like a lot of them, I think part of it is like they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's...
Like, where's Killer Croc going to hang out? He's not going to be able to buy a condo. He's like 12 feet tall.
I have this great loft.
And he has a thirst to kill.
Yeah.
Lizard Man from Spider-Man series also resided in a sewer. But he was like kind of off one of the train stops so he could get in and out real quick. Yeah, it's also in a city like New York. You're right there. You're right there on.
When
subway.
are we going to start living in the sewers, like legit? Because I feel like it's going to get at some point where like we're just going to.
We can't build up anymore. We have to build
Yeah.
down. That's what Elon Musk said. Said in terms of expanding the New York public transit system, there's no other option but to go deeper into the earth.
Wow.
This is the same man who wants to blow up Mars so he can. Build
For terraforming.
Terraforming.
Why are you okay? So this has been.
Oh yeah.
This is not the first time
Yeah.
you've brought up nuking Mars.
What?
In a disagreeable tone.
I don't want to do it.
Why are you like? It doesn't affect our gravity wise. Mm-hmm. We don't give a like. Who cares? As long as it like doesn't run into us.
Okay. Whatever.
Like, so who cares? So like, why do you get like? Why can't we nuke it? That's how you do it. That's how you terraform.
Because terraforming is just an idea. It's not real. Elon doesn't know what he's
You
doing.
never tried it?
What?
Liberty used to be an idea, Vince.
I don't.
Now, I mean, it's a dead idea.
Fine.
Depending
You
on
and
who you
Elon
talk
Musk
to.
can go blow up Mars and not call Pluto a planet and destroy my hopes and dreams.
That wasn't him. That was an entire.
Oh, it wasn't?
community of
I don't
scientists.
know, Aaron, because Elon Musk has so much money, he's probably affecting things that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
He's probably the one that gave black people tools.
So he's just he's the monolith.
Yes.
Nope, not gonna go to that.
Oh.
I'm not going down that train.
I never watched
Pull
it.
the brakes again.
Never watched what?
2001.
Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
Neither have I.
Nice.
I think you guys should.
Ground control.
That song's not in there. But
Stepping through
The closest. The closest I ever got to 2001 was just Chris Hadfield's, Major Tom cover.
they're both space.
Yeah.
They're related.
It's a theme.
Yeah.
But I still stand by it. I don't like nuclear weapons. There, I'm a pacifist. I went to a Quaker high school, okay? I had
What?
peace class.
How am I?
Did you
Instead
really?
of social studies in middle school, I had peace class.
Did you seriously?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You guys want to do a real quick Quaker meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. You have to start it off.
All right, we're done. That's it. Just sit and be quiet.
Well, that sounds efficient.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's as long as you want it to be. The Quaker philosophy is just nonviolence and reflection.
Oh.
Passing on love to everybody. They were prosecuted, came to the good old US of A for religious freedom, of all things. And they got it. They set up shop in Delaware and outlying areas of Pennsylvania, cultivated a large following of people, and opened a series of schools called the Friends Schools.
Wow.
I went to Wilmington Friends.
That's very
Friends.
innocuous, but also very sinister.
Oh, the Quakers are everywhere.
friends school.
I'm glad you guys didn't say, did you have any friends? Because every douchebag I ever say, oh yeah, I went to
I know how to
Wilmington
A to
Friends
C.
School. Thank you. You're one of the few. They should teach that in schools. This is how you A to C children.
So they finish their morning training,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's breakfast time.
I just want to say how much I love the wordplay that lunch is making breakfast. I'll just leave it at that.
We have covered that subject.
I know, it just
Quite-
never gets
won't get
old. It doesn't get old for me. Just let
Oh,
me
also they
have
plow
this.
the fuck out of those fields.
Yeah, those
Oh,
children, those child laborers.
So here
Krillin loses
there are
his
two. There are
fingernails.
two techniques. He did. Oh yeah, that was super gross. But so there are two techniques employed. I believe Goku ran ahead, plowing as he went,
Indeed.
and Krillin went backwards.
I feel like that's the way to do it.
Going backwards?
Yeah.
It's definitely harder to run backwards though.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why Krillin was just so slow compared to Goku. I mean, they both did a great job. I mean, claps to both of them. But I think Goku probably had the right idea.
I just it's a lot of arm movement. You know?
And you're in a squat
like-
position the whole
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
it's not comfortable.
Like, geez, a crow.
Get these kids some back braces.
Mm-hmm.
Although they're very tiny children, their center of gravity might
Super
help
low.
them out.
Super low. Yep.
They're squat, yeah. Zach put two hands together as if he was holding a Dagwood style sandwich.
Dagwood.
For all you elderly people out there listening to this,
What are you talking about?
that joke's for you.
He was in the funny section of the local newspaper. Or am I thinking of something completely different?
Tag.
No, yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
The comic is technically called Blondie,
Mm-hmm.
but the husband's name, because I think it. No. I don't want to go into this perceived history of Blondie, the comic strip.
Okay. Seems like you got a lot to say about it. But
It was about her in the beginning, and then it became about this slouchy dad who's like, you know what I love? Naps and sandwiches.
so
Oh boy, my son and daughter look exactly like me.
so it was like it was like an expansion on Garfield. If Garfield was a dad, and less of I Hate Mondays.
Please explain. Please go further on this.
Like Garfield loves to eat and sleep.
True.
Plain and simple. Dagwood loves to eat and sleep. The only difference between them is one is a cat and one is a man with children.
Is all American shit comedy based on eating and sleeping?
Yes. Yes.
Did we crack this
We've
code?
cracked the code.
Homer
Yeah.
Zach,
Simpson,
you're pondering.
eating,
so.
sleeping, child abuse.
Yeah, I mean, what's 2.5 Men? So, 2.5 Men, if I recall,
Go on. I'm on the edge of my seat.
it's Charlie Sheen just being a dick, being
Yep.
a whore, and just drinking, being a terrible person, and then he sleeps.
Yeah.
And then
And the half man, the child, all he does is eat. He's
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
and he eats.
I mean, sleeping takes on a new meaning with Charlie Sheen's
Right.
character.
Right.
He's sleeping. I'm winking into the mic.
Yeah.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear
Actually,
it.
kind of-
I
that's
could
fucking
hear it.
weird.
I can hear it. That's weird. These are good mics.
Good mic.
Good mic.
Sit boo boo sit. Good mic.
Yeah, and then what's the one with the nerds?
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
They constantly have Chinese food.
Yeah, that's all they eat.
I hate that I know this about this show.
It's okay. It's unavoidable, The Big Bang Theory.
You're gonna watch it like at some point.
At some
You
point.
can watch 0 episodes and know everything about the Big Bang Theory.
Well, Vega,
It's
Shelton.
Sheldon, don't lump me into this, motherfucker.
No, Sheldon. Sheldon. It's
Okay.
a hard D.
All right, D.
it's a pretty bad show.
It's a terrible show.
It's
Never watched.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into this because, like, I kind of. I have a very. I really dislike.
Do you have the trivia set?
I feel like no. I feel like the show. It's so predatory in nature and how it gets people to watch it so insistently. It makes people feel like they're astrophysicists because they're laughing along with all these really, really smart characters. But in reality, the jokes that they make are like, sex, awkward, girl. That's it. That's the entire show.
My brother explained the show to me because he'll watch it, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "I don't know, it's just easy." But like he went on like he thinks it's so popular because it's like here are educated masters to PhD people, but like we get to like laugh at them.
Yes.
It's like these smart people are dumb.
They don't know how to talk to girls. How fucking stupid are they?
Well, they have diseases. I guess the condition. What's the term?
What do you mean?
Asperger's is a blank.
It is a mental disorder.
Okay, yeah, they have like
Think
you're
that's how
laughing
it
at
is.
people with mental disorders is what you.
Oh, I didn't know that they actually.
Wait,
well,
is
first
that-
of all, if you laugh when you watch it, come on.
That's a that in itself.
Yeah.
Please consult your doctor,
You laugh when you laugh.
your laugh doctor.
Your giggle doctor. So wait,
Please consult your giggle.
is that
specialist.
like true in the show? They say like, oh, Sheldon has.
Clearly.
I just thought maybe he's just.
I don't know if they ever come out with it. I don't follow.
Right.
I don't follow the trades.
It's the secret storyline of the entire show. Now I love
I'm not
it because
wrong,
it's
right?
genius. I mean, I never once like thought like, oh, these characters have this like hindrance. I just thought they're so nerdy that they don't know how to talk to
At
girls.
least the
even though they're
Bazinga
20.
Man has.
I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that happening.
It only
the
took us
Bazinga Man.
16 episodes to get real deep and dirty
Yeah,
on the Big Bang Theory. Once Zach came in with the secret agenda,
good job, Zach. Thanks for derailing us.
gonna put CBS on blast.
Yeah, come at me, CBS.
At the same time, hey man, you want to be on Big Bang Theory? Yes.
Oh hell yeah! I would never say no. I'd never say no. You need some color on that show. Got one brown man. You need another.
It's true. Yeah, you can
Black people are smart too.
You can be the guy that works at the comic shop
Oh, cool.
that they visit every episode.
Yeah.
We'll start out small. Then
Start
you'll-
out small, then.
So they have lunch.
They have lunch. The boys have lunch.
No, they have they have breakfast.
Yeah,
Good lord, this
it's
day
breakfast.
is so long.
This day
It
has
starts at-
lasted 3 episodes.
It starts at 4:30 a.m.
Right.
and they go ham till din din.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have ham at
At
din
Din
din.
Din.
We get at breakfast. Krillin's like, you know what's great with breakfast? Pepper, tons of pepper, which is
Loves pepper.
Right. Because he doesn't have a nose.
Oh, he's right. He's genius. But I don't. Before they eat, Did they say anything in the sub version? I think I missed that. Like what?
Oh, we humbly. Did I write this down? No. But yeah,
They say they have like a little thing.
we humbly accept this. Is there grace?
Right.
The dub version, they say, well, Launch says, okay, everybody, before we eat, let's say our grace first. Then everybody in unison says, our grace first. And then they eat. I love that joke. It's so good. I laughed out loud. And my girlfriend looked at me and was like, she just shook her head.
Yeah, it was. I thought on the subbed version, and I don't know how to read, so I could have this wrong, but I thought it said humbly.
Humbly.
Humbly?
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, we humbly accept this food.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Launch. Humbly.
Yeah. And I don't know. I didn't know if it's just a choice or what, because there's a lot of fun surprises in the sub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the sub version because they don't shy away from the awkward sexual humor.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny. And we talk about that a lot, but like this episode I think had a lot more of that than the dubbed even alluded to.
Well, Launch is sort of at this in this point in the game. Roshi's always trying to get up on that.
Yeah.
And Launch is very oblivious to that whole dynamic. And there's like a Warner Brothers cartoon that is similar to that. Where it's one character is trying to get another character, like either to eat. I don't think it's a Sylvester Tweety Bird situation.
No, it's the skunk. The skunk and the cat.
No, the cat is very aware of what's happening and is very not like.
I just love Pepe Le Pew.
He's a great character.
He's a serial rapist.
Great stereotype. Oh, he's French. Rape.
Smoke and rape. He stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Frenchman, he smells awful, but he loves ladies.
We got rid of Speedy Gonzales.
Let's keep Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew is like, we're allowed one racial stereotype in this universe of cartoons. Well, I guess the skunk.
Keep the skunk.
Leave Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Oh. Ay, ay, ay.
My hand's on the brake for the racial trade.
All right. All right.
I haven't pulled it yet.
All right, fine.
But it's on there for this.
Zach, feel free to pull the emergency brake. It's above your head.
Yeah. Now, what the hell is he teaching these kids? When they're reading books.
Oh yeah, we almost glossed over.
What? Yeah, no, I can't forget that.
Roshi teaching Goku how to read.
Dude, what kind of articles are you showing this kid?
Yeah. So
Let's spend some time on this. Let's get into this one.
What does it say in the dub version?
Word for word, the same thing.
Get out of here.
Yup.
That's what they kept.
They kept that.
They kept a child reading someone's slash fiction.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody being tickled and not stopping.
Yeah.
And
it's very strange.
Then, because there's a line that's like, he forced himself on her.
Yeah.
What? No.
Why?
Why do you keep that?
I was so expecting like Goku to start reading, then Roshi being like, "Oh, that's one of my books," but no, that's just standard Roshi learning technique.
I imagine he's just like leaning back, hands behind his head. It's like, yeah, you like no softer, slower, really enunciate. This will help your kung fu.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's full of shit.
Spoilers, he does.
he does.
No.
He's become fight. You saw the next episode. He clearly does.
Well, no, Zach has not seen any of these people fight. So in his mind, it's all hogwash.
That's fair. You haven't seen like Roshi hasn't really done it.
He might know what he's doing, but he's not helping him out. in his training, he's just giving him chores.
Well, I mean, think about everybody said the same thing about Karate Kid. Okay, everybody said the same thing.
Which one?
Jayden Smith.
Well, clearly the next Karate Kid, starring Hilary Swank.
Yeah.
Oh God. I mean, I just love Jackie Chan being a drunk and not doing the drunken fist. Just beating up a goddamn car.
Did you watch the new Karate Kid?
Hell yeah, I watched the new
avoided
Karate
the hell
Kid.
out of that.
Ah, man, little Jayden Smith hanging out with Jackie Chan. I watch everything Jackie Chan's in.
That's a good dynamic, I feel like. Old Jackie Chan, young Jayden Smith. Because, like, he's real.
He's a real...
There's, like, because there was a period of time where, like, everyone was obsessed with this Twitter account. Because he would just speak, like, this nonsense. And it's nonsense that I think, like, every, like, 15, 16-year-old has in their head. Or writes in, like, the black and white composition journal. But doesn't put out
Or on a bathroom wall.
Yeah, but doesn't put out to the world.
Yeah.
Because you're Will Smith's son. And everyone is watching you.
Yep.
So it makes him seem like it makes it seem like insane. And there's these, so I don't know what I'd put him in, but I want that buddy movie of like Jayden Smith and Jackie Chan doing something. They're not cops because he's too little. Unless we remake, they just remake all these movies. They remake Kindergarten Cop, not Kindergarten Cop, Cop and a Half.
Okay,
I haven't seen that.
Cop and a Half.
Who's Cop and a Half was Tom Selleck. Was like, I gotta solve the murder of your mom, precocious urban kid.
What?
It's like, all right, I'm your partner now. Bang bang. That's pretty much it.
That sounds like a really weird movie.
It's just Tom Selleck. It's not Burt Reynolds. It's Tom Selleck, just babysitting this kid while he's doing cop stuff.
So like the Vin Diesel movie, The Sitter.
The Pacifier or The Sitter?
I thought The Pacifier was another action-y guy. But I thought Vin Diesel was the sitter. Because he's like an FBI agent.
Zach, help us out.
Zach, you got nothing? Then why are you here? I'm kidding. You're
You came on and said, I want to do my movie expert reviews.
Yeah. You said you wanted to do Doug Loves Movies. Shout out to Doug Loves Movies. I love that show.
I got a lot of
Doug.
I got a lot of opinions about Vin Diesel.
So I've only known one person in my life with the name of Doug, and he used to live in the apartment above ours in Bed-Stuy. And I only saw him when he was out there smoking a cigarette in his sweatpants. And he apparently, I don't know, like him and his girlfriend just moved to Florida, and they just bounced. They moved to Florida. They threw out a bunch of stuff, so we got this little glimpse of Doug's life. Apparently, huge Magic fan. Magic, the card game.
Magic the
threw out a bunch
Gathering?
of. I had to do that at one point. Like I had a big box of Magic cards. I'm like, I'm sorry, kids. Like there weren't any rares. Don't worry,
Right.
guys.
Okay. Because I was about to say, you just threw a whole bunch of money down the drain.
No,
Yeah.
it was like a bunch of just stuff that no one would like. It was maybe, honestly, face value maybe like $50 worth of stuff. I'm like, I can't store you anymore. I'm sorry, children. Go to the street.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sad.
Someone probably found him.
Yeah. And somebody probably made an awesome deck with it. Yu-Gi-Oh style. Going up against Seto Kaiba. Yuki! That's Yuki's grandpa trapped in TV. His soul gets taken so often in that series, it's funny. Every big battle, Yuki's grandpa's soul gets taken by Kaiba. And he's just like, Yuki! Help me, Yuki! But Magic the Gathering, it's cool. I have a buddy who's pretty darn good at Magic the Gathering. He's going to be going to a tournament in Ireland.
Wow.
Because he's not making money, but he's like self-sustaining off Magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was a question. Am I correct in this?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's making money.
What?
Ooh, that left right.
Doppler.
He's making money because like he also sells cards on the side and like that kind of thing.
How
He's very
magical.
talented. He's like Penn and Teller on steroids.
Mm.
That's how magical.
Yeah.
He's the one who taught me everything I know about magic. And very little.
Expensive.
It's very expensive.
First lesson 1, money.
Buy some
Just
stuff.
hand it over.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Oh, man. Like Warhammer. Stuff looks so cool, but it's so, dude, it's like $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about Warhammer 40K?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's paint some figurines right now.
Welcome to the K-Cast.
40K cast.
Ooh.
Ooh,
gonna
my urk is coming at you with a whole lot of attack strength. I don't know. I'm done.
So after their lesson, air quotes, and they have another meal, Like, all right, we got to nap. We got to rest up. And I'm like, okay, Roshi, you're starting to make some sense.
Mm-hmm.
Goku ponders. He's like, he asked about the tournament. And he's like, oh, there are guys that have been like training their whole life. This is their one goal in life, which first of all is sad. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think about people who like train so hard for the Olympics.
Right.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, you could be like those two guys from the what country was that in the Summer Olympics this year?
The divers.
The divers who like knew that they were going to be terrible, so they just went for it. I loved it. It was great.
Like, if you're like, I respect anyone who wants to troll the Olympics, but just like thinking like, this is it. This is what I'll be doing. Like years. This is it. It's like, do other stuff.
Well, I mean, that's what happens to all of our collegiate athletes.
Oh yeah,
from the beginning of like there are kids right now being recruited by Division I basketball teams that are not even 10 years old.
What?
Mm-hmm. They tried to do it to LeBron's son. LeBron was like, my son's gonna get an education. You better leave him alone. But like, I mean, football, basketball especially, like those kids, they're almost bred to be great basketball players. And it's almost the same in Europe for football. Like
here's the thing though. Those guys the kids that like in Europe that go for football, soccer, they get fucking paid, motherfucker.
And they get paid their whole career. Like
soon, because like they go to special soccer school.
Yeah.
My buddy way into soccer, way into football. Like I helped him make a documentary about the subject. But like, he's like, yeah, like if I have kids, I kind of just want to move to Europe and get my kid on that goddamn gravy train. Mm-hmm. Like, I would respect the shit, but like an Olympic athlete, it's not like, oh, we'll pay for your flight, I guess, or whatever. It's like, enjoy your meal here. But like, that's out of pocket cost for all their training.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, they do it on their own.
Yeah.
Private coaches.
Like, so it's like, it's pay collegiate athletes is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't like. I probably would not be opposed to that. Like in some way compensating these athletes, or like if these kids aren't going to go to school, but they're going to play for your multi-billion-dollar like arena that sells out, that's bigger than Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah, that you're selling your shirts because of their performance,
and like these kids that just want to make a little extra money on the side, like signing jerseys or whatever, and they get like taken out of programs for it. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. But I would rather them get a just full education in my eye.
Oh yeah, just like this is free.
Yeah.
You want your like come back, get your goddamn master's, PhD, like all covered, baby.
Yeah.
Just something. They're making you money hand over fist.
Yep.
So I want to take that shitty subject.
Hey, sometimes it gets real.
Move
sometimes
it into joke land because they do a great. They do a Because Goku's like, oh man, all these guys training and we're just sitting here napping, and then that montage of people we saw in the beginning, we like glide over them and they're all
slumbering.
And the VO guy's like, it also turned out that it was everyone else. It was those strong guys. Nap time too. Cut to commercial. And like that was just such a. It's a good dumb joke.
Yeah, it was great. It was like almost sweet somehow.
Everyone's got to sleep.
Everybody's got to nap. I wrote down, it's like a PSA for napping. But we also got the quote of what the Turtle Hermit way actually is. And it's work hard, study well, eat and sleep plenty. Yeah, that's the Turtle Hermit
Still
way.
Think Roshi doesn't know what he's doing.
No, guy sucks. He's a fucking pervert.
That's true.
That's true. We haven't. There's no way around.
We don't forgive that.
Yeah, it's unforgivable. It's hilarious to watch him fail, but it's unforgivable.
Yeah, no, it's
2016. Goddammit. Roshi, get your act together.
So the rest of the training is like there's two things, or there's two big things. It's like first is child labor.
Yep. Just rampant on this island.
Roshi's like, all right, afternoon training is go work at this construction site. but like you'll get money. So I'm like, all right, that's fair.
But they're not getting that money. Roshi getting that money, man.
That's never clear. That's never.
Hey, listen, Roshi's a pimp.
In the sub, it says you'll earn some extra money on the side. I don't know what it says in the dub.
In the dub, he mentions that, but we never see the kids get any cash.
Maybe that's the taboo. They can't show we'll show little boy peen for days,
but we can't show.
But a child being handed money for services rendered.
Yeah, so in the dub version, like accent report, we haven't had an accent report in a little while. We get another cool accent live from the podcast studio in Aaron's apartment. It's the accent report.
Doom, doom, doom.
In today's episode, the accent we encounter is classic New York construction worker.
Is it?
It is. And Aaron, it's great. He's like, these kids, they're going to do work in a construction yard. Yo! And then Roshi exclaims that he wants them to be paid 5 times more than the average. And for good reason, those kids can work.
Yeah, they have little adorable hard hats on. Mm-hmm. And they're like out steaming steamrollers.
They're out shoveling shovel machines.
If I was on this crew of workers, I would be super fucking pissed.
Yeah, because there's fucking scabs, man. They're coming to take your work. The union should be there right now picketing.
This guy Roshi, he's coming around. He's sending kids to do our job. They're better at it than us.
Hey, our union protects us workers from scabs like you, kid. We're going to break your legs.
The next scene is them in an alley, just getting the shit beat out of them.
Yeah,
but then not because they're karate.
The union's getting the shit beat out of them because Goku and Krillin are becoming the strongest humans on the planet.
They are.
As we find out in a little bit.
They have 8 months of this.
8 months of turtle hermit training, of working hard, studying well, and eating and sleeping plenty.
Mm-hmm.
So lunch just lives with them?
Yeah.
I feel like
you don't know the story.
To be a hermit, don't you have to just be totally alone?
Well,
or is that like more recluse?
What you've missed, and it's unfortunate unless we talk at light speed, you're not going to get what Roshi's really like. He's got a turtle friend.
Look, Zach, you got to listen to all the episodes.
You gotta, hey, yeah, I'm not going to rob you of the joy that some people get from listening to all the episodes. But if you want to take a look, we get into what Roshi's like before the training starts, and I'll just hint this at you. There's he lives with a turtle. He's got magical items. And when we first meet him, there's a crocodile just chilling on the beach of his house.
Yeah.
With sunglasses on.
Cool alligator.
Yeah. But we don't, I think it'd have to be a crocodile because it's in the middle of the ocean.
Is it snout? How is the snout? That's how you tell.
Well, it's a cartoon. So it wasn't accurate to what an alligator or crocodile would look like in reality. But if that alligator somehow got to that island, it'd have to be a saltwater alligator, which doesn't exist.
We exchanged words on whether it was an alligator or crocodile.
Yeah. So if you want to hear that argument again.
Well, I submit the lake shark.
Oh.
What is the shark doing in that lake?
Set that up. Set that scene up.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are the boys doing?
Okay. I forgot why he told them to go across the lake.
Bullshit training. Yeah.
More bullshit
was
training.
it just that? It was, just swim across the lake, touch the other side, and then come back. And they jump in, and they're totally naked. The artist went into detail, but they jump in. They're having a good time. They're palling around. They're swimming across the lake, and Roshi, fucking guy, he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, there's a shark in there for some reason. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what was that? Like splashing laughter. Fucking Jaws comes out. Dude, and it's like right behind him. No, you're game over. I don't care if you're Super Saiyan or pre-Saiyan or anything. Dude, fucking game over. It's a shark. It's right behind you. And you're not an oceanic creature. You're a human. You're fighting a losing battle. Somehow they get across. There's a T-Rex with a horn on its face. And then they just have to dive back into the shark. Just, man.
I like that they played the Jaws thing. Like, unabashedly played the Jaws theme. On
fuck a copyright
on a
law.
Casio. It's like the direct underwater shots.
They have the shot.
Get that good low angle of a boy peeing.
Yeah, they get that low angle. Makes it look huge. What you can't see on the podcast is Aaron salivating. That's a lie.
I'm thinking about Tilted Kilt later.
Ooh, Tilted Kilt.
This is also sponsored by Tilted Kilt.
Okay.
Hey, it was my Tilted Kilt. This is an actual ad. Don't worry about it.
Oh, go on.
No, my buddy perfectly summed up Tilted Kilt as slutty Applebee's. It's like you know what you're getting at Applebee's.
Oh, yeah.
Like you go to Applebee's because, like, you know what? I don't want
For the queso
I don't
dip.
want good food.
No, you go for the queso dip. Have you not gotten the queso from Applebee's? That
No.
shit will change your life and clog your arteries at the same time. It is so good.
Do they have the schools? Do they have the school teams on the walls at the Tilted Kilt? They have that?
I don't.
Like
I
the
just wanna
Little League
know.
baseball team?
Just like freaking Goku and Krillin, just nude.
We sponsored these two kids when they went to the Tenkaichi tournament.
Yeah.
Now I just want. I'm sure it's out there, but I want the Nirvana Nevermind album cover, and then it's just Goku.
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen that?
I'm sure it exists.
Please, somebody send that to us.
Yeah, do work for us, audience.
Yeah.
Tens of you.
You can just Google it. It's fine.
What? I'm like DMX. I don't Google. I don't Google. What? Huh? I don't understand.
He got pulled, I think, pulled over in Charleston, South Carolina for driving without a license. And then he went bankrupt.
Who?
Yeah.
I bet she was real mad at the court hearing.
Yeah. He's so mad.
Please state your name for the court. DMX. What do you got it? Come and get it. Oh, win it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Right. Oh. All right, that's enough.
What you really want? Who?
I want you to state your given name.
Who X gonna give it to you? He gonna give it to you.
Mr. X. Now I'm saying it. Mr. Carlton. It's your last name listed on the paper. What is DMX's real name? Anybody know?
Daniel Martin Xavier.
I believe that.
Sure.
Aaron, you got one?
Demetrius. Midichlorian. Xylophone.
I'm gonna go with Carlton Smith. That's DMX's real name.
Is that for legit?
That's legit.
Oh.
That's like that like I need to put
Way
my
to
name
get
on a
sand,
lease.
motherfucker.
What? All right, fine.
So the last thing is they're like, basically the kids are in Zach's opinion of like, fuck you. Like, this isn't training. Train us how to fight. He's like, you can't handle it.
Your body's not ready.
Yeah, your body's like, your supple body's not ready. So you got to push this big boulder.
Gross.
Hey, that little peen ain't big enough yet.
That day's peen grew 3 sizes.
Oh boy.
I don't know what
Zach is miming something. It's just.
It's ungodly.
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
Okay.
But we won't.
For the sensitive audience.
For the sensitive audience, we'll leave that out. But for everybody else, he just mimed a dick.
Roshi's like, you gotta move this boulder, then I'll teach you some fighting. And Roshi's like, barely moves it. Then Goku comes in and is like, oh, this boulder?
Moves it about,
That's
I'd
the
say,
sound of
like
him moving it.
15 yards, 15, 20 yards,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved it far.
which we know to be like his, Aaron says Goku's a cheater because he's
He's not human.
He's not human.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's technically an illegal alien.
Oh, God.
Well,
I won't get into it.
Well, that's
like,
as far
I'll
as
leave
that's
it
far
there.
as we'll go for
Yeah.
now, but it will come up later. So stay tuned in 2 years when we get to that point.
But yeah, Roshi does the classic anime hand behind my head. Oh, this
Giant
is awkward.
bead of sweat.
Yeah. Like, oh, did oh, that boulder? I meant this boulder, and it's a boulder about 4 times the size. Mm-hmm. It's like when you can move that, and they're like, all right, do it, Roshi. Do it, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking move it.
Prove it.
He's like, oh, we don't have time.
More training.
Yeah. Do my dishes.
And the more do my dishes. I didn't get to them yet. Well, this time
Do it with your tongue. No sponges.
that would be awful. Ugh. I feel bad.
It's a dog's life.
But the last bit of training is more of torture, and if you ask me, it's my greatest fear. It's being tied to a tree and descended upon by angry bees. And that you're supposed to dodge those? You can't dodge bees. You can't dodge bees, homie.
I feel like you can't dodge, it's just SWAT.
Yeah, you swat motherfucking bees.
Roshi's responsible for the lack of bees in our world now.
So wait, colony collapse disorder is...
Roshi training.
I'm so conflicted.
I mean, it's not Mark Wahlberg running away from trees.
No, but...
What?
The happening.
Sorry, I
man.
jumped a bunch.
No, I'm
okay.
so down, but I just want to get out there.
I just remember that trailer. What happened to the bees? Oh, that's not a good Mark Wahlberg. Hold on, let's see if I can... Hey, how's it going? What happened to the bee? Where'd the bees go? In the trailer, yeah, it's just... First of all, it's like, I'm a scientist. Hey, kids.
He's a real scientist.
Where'd the bees go? There's no more bees. Where'd the bees go? That's the trailer for like the first minute. How I remember it.
I watched it not too long ago with a buddy of mine, and oh my god, that movie is hilarious. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
I haven't watched it because my brother's like, look, dude, it's spoilers for the happening. But it's like, it's trees. It's like, what? It's like, trees are mad at humans. And so they're killing people via pheromones. Guys, what happened to the bees?
The trees farted.
The trees farted and humanity descended into madness. It's like, it's happening now. Somebody call M. Night. He'll save us.
I haven't seen The Visit, but I'm curious to see if... Because that's sort of his return to form.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
That's what they say?
That's what the internet has told me.
Is the Visit, is that the Keanu?
I'm getting my oven. No. It's
Oh, the grandparents.
it's found footage grandparents.
Found footage grandparents. That little kid that hasn't aged since like early 2000s. Like the boy in that movie.
Okay,
He's
sure.
played the same age kid for like ever.
I believe you.
But I love that there's a scene in The Happening in which Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel take refuge in an old lady's house. And they think they've gotten away. They think they're safe for at least the night. When Mark Wahlberg goes up to take a piss in the middle of the night, the old lady's standing there with a lantern. And all she says to him is, "You're going to kill me, aren't you? You're going to murder me, aren't you?" He's like, "Well, if you're going to murder me, you're going to have to try harder." And then Mark Wahlberg's like, "What? No!" Like, that's literally how he says, he's like, "What?
No. I just want to know where these bees are. Lady, have you seen these bees? Where'd the bees go?" I'm just trying to perfect my Mark Wahlberg.
Hey,
That's
it's
what
getting
that
there.
is.
We'll see what
There's
happens.
a bit of a lisp, I think.
Oh, yeah. That Boston accent.
Yeah.
Boston. Fucking Tom Brady,
can't,
bro.
I also can't see anything involving bees without thinking to like the remake of The Wicker Man with Nick Cage.
Not the bees! Ah!
Killing me will bring back your goddamn honey. I love a good Nick Cage freak out.
He's so good. I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
Highly recommend. There's a supercut. I think it's just called Nick Cage Freak Out.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just
That's what I
10
got
minutes,
that I'm a
yeah.
vampire from.
Yeah, from Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss. They just did that on How Did This Get Made? Another great podcast you should listen to if you like movies that are bad and making fun of them.
So,
but yeah,
the final thing
is they have to dodge bees while being tied to a tree. Roshi gives the explanation like, sometimes you're going to be in a fight and you're going to have to dodge with limited space. So you got to dodge these insects because they hit like humans.
If they do this for 8 months, that's a lot of bees are going through.
Yeah.
The whole colony collapse theory being from Roshi is not inconceivable.
Well, I mean, it would stand to reason because the fields that we see the kids plow never grow anything.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Next episode.
In the next episode.
God,
Aaron, you're always on top of it. Keeping me honest.
So they get done with all this training for the day. It's their first big day of training.
Mm-hmm.
And Krillin's like, this awesome training gonna happen every day. That's my interpretation of his voice.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty spot on
Great.
for the sub version.
Yeah. That's how it sounds in the sub.
Yeah.
To my
The dub
American
version is
ears.
more like this.
Well, he doesn't have a nose.
Master Roshi.
You think he'd be less nasally without a nose.
Well, if you hold
just-
your nose, you get more nasally.
Yeah. It's inside of him.
It resonates.
Oh, that's so creepy. Krillin asks that, and Roach is like, nah, man, it's going to get harder. Wear these 20-kilo turtle shells while you do it all, which is around 50-ish pounds.
44.9.
Yeah.
But they rounded
44.9.
up. They rounded it up for the English version to 50 pounds.
Fuck that.
What?
I would have let, like, at that point, I'm like, nope. You know what? I don't want to karate that hard. I just wanted to gain some confidence, stand up to my bully at school. Nope. Fuck this.
Nope.
Good day.
No, Mr. Miyagi, I'm not going to do that. I just want to say, like, this is the first time we see weight training introduced to the Dragon Ball series, which is a constant theme.
That's true.
Of overcoming great adversity in
It
the
is-
form of weight.
The way to so I think the running gag for me was like, how do you to solve a problem in the Dragon Ball universe was like, I don't know, punch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really add more weight.
Yep.
It is the beast mode school of thought. I got to do well on this test. Add more weight, bro.
What do you mean? Just put books on your back, bro.
Books, yeah.
Put books on your head.
With this
Learn by
backpack,
osmosis.
with this backpack full of dumbbells, where you study about the Pythagorean theorem.
Do they have you do that?
Which I don't know why you're
Krav
studying
Maga,
Pythagoras.
Zach?
What?
Weighted.
Weight
Put
training?
books.
No, put books on you. You'll have to fight a book.
No, I just all I've been doing is just getting choked out by just a bunch of people. And that's it.
Do you do so? Like notorious, like I think the overall knowledge of Krav Maga is like shots to the groin.
Yeah.
Have you been just getting pummeled in the groin?
Do they give you a cup, or do you have to buy your own?
You got to buy your own.
All right,
That's
good.
that's an
Like, do you
investment
need
I
it
still have to
you need it
make.
first day?
What?
Like,
You don't
if
have a cup yet?
No, dude, I live on the edge.
The edge of self. What is? Ah, damn it. Oh no,
No.
I had a thing. The edge of eunuch.
Yeah, I really I've
It's a
been
weird form of edging.
Fucking edgelord.
Yeah, no, I gotta get one. I've had a couple close calls.
We will buy you one.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. They're not much.
Listen to this podcast. Buy Zach a cup.
Donate to
I'm starting a Kickstarter
find
right now.
ZACLUX on Venmo.
Yep.
Send him a couple bucks.
Actually, yeah, make sure
For
it goes
the
to me
for
though,
the
because there's another guy with my same name over in San Francisco.
yeah.
I guess we'll have to go over there and kill him.
You need
Nice.
look for the New York Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, where can people find you online?
Yeah. Because this is the end
Oh.
of this episode, not the world.
I'm on Twitter at Zach Lux. No shit, actually, it's at Zach Von Lux, and Instagram is at Zach Lux.
And Zach, what do you do?
VON Vaughn.
Oh man, what do I do?
Like you design stuff, yeah?
Design stuff,
And you're
Yeah.
art stuff. I don't know. I'm with you guys. You want to see us pal around on stage? You know.
trying to get your design work out there, my
Thanks. Yeah. If you
Excellent.
want a logo,
friend.
talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, where can they find you online?
They can find me at Aaron J. Shelton on Twitter and at Instagram at Ajax Shelton. Spelled like the cleaner.
Yeah. The borax powder.
Vince, you know what I'm going to say.
Where can people find me online?
No, get the fuck out.
You can
No,
find me
get out
on. You can find me online, Instagram and Twitter at VINT_E. That's at VINT_E. You can also find me on PlayStation Network VINT_E. And I'm about to start playing that Dishonored.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. Right?
Well, you can find the entirety of the collective that is Kame House Party on all the social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There are only 3. But we have a shout out, as we said before.
Oh, yeah.
Get in on the ground floor of shout outs.
Yeah.
If you message us in any way,
we will acknowledge you.
We will put you on fucking blast. But in a good way.
Yeah.
So Matt Connolly.
Mac,
as in Big Mac.
Oh, Mac. Connolly. Sorry, Mac.
And/or as in Mac Attack.
Mac Attack.
On the Facebook page, he said, here, I'll have Zach read it.
All right.
And pick a voice. However you think, based on the picture.
Based on the picture. Just
This is new.
do your feels.
Based on the picture, however you think he'll
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what this
Just
kid's
words. I know you can't read,
humor
Zach.
is.
Zach, we've already established you can't read, so just do your best.
All right. Hold on. All right, Mac. Based off this photo. You guys are hilarious. And the podcast dynamic is great. You never fail to get a laugh out of me in the subject of Dragon Ball. Only adds to the hilarity. Keep up the great work. P.S. Fuck Bulma.
Oh, yes.
No one's going to write us.
No
anymore.
one ever.
Sorry, Mac.
We guarantee we will read your post in a voice if you send us something.
But thank you very much, Mac.
Mac, thank you very much. And yes, fuck Bulma.
yeah.
She's just awful. And I get to get it. We get to get in that on the next episode of Kame House Party.
Oh, shit.
And until next time,
Keep trading.
see if that sticks.